Hello and welcome back to our channel. Welcome if you're new. We are up in the mountains continuing to renovate one of our properties that we purchased here. This is the 5th property that we have purchased in Bulgaria since moving here 10 years ago. It's a period property dating from the Bulgarian Revival, and we're attempting to restore it using traditional building techniques. Yes, this is cheese. I'm using cheese to help make the plaster for the walls. Way. This is our trial run. We want to do everything as authentically as possible, and this was a recipe given to us by a very knowledgeable lady, very knowledgeable in the construction methods pertaining to such old properties. My understanding is that the cheese replaces the animal manure that you would normally use to plaster walls. Local clay. This area is famous for its pottery, so clay is at a premium here. Is it too runny? We do need to get a bigger hook to hold the plaster. The local builders just didn't have what we needed. Jeff has spent his entire working life in building, but I think this is the first time he's used traditional plaster. Jeff does provide a survey service for property over here if anyone needs that. We finally got electricity installed in the property. This was very difficult because no one has lived in the house for at least 50 years by our reckoning. But anyway, we've got electricity so we can use some power tools. Jeff is attempting to remove the concrete from the wooden beams. Concrete is an enemy to wood as it does not allow it to breathe, and it's one of the biggest reasons that timber framed structures decay.
No, too fast.
I'm trying to learn how it works. It's the first time I've used it, alright? As well as having some authentic clay on hand, we were very fortunate to have access to all of this sheep's wool. We believe that the people who lived here kept sheep. We know that they made rugs and blankets, and we found these bags of sheep's wool in the loft. We're using them to fill up the gaps in the walls. This is also an authentic building technique from this era. Our second batch of clay was a much better consistency. We think this is a very pretty village. It actually reminds me of a small provincial French town in many respects. I will do a tour of the village soon. Back home, and we wanted to take the dogs out for some exercise as they've been by themselves all day. We're having chicken. Autumn has arrived and the nights are drawing in, though the days are still very warm, and this is our first misty morning. One of our local markets. Fascinating place.
Добрий день.
We will be revamping our French style kitchen soon, so I'm always on the lookout for things that I might use. I quite liked the look of this old oil painting, but the guy wanted 50 lev for it, which is about £20, which is way too much.
No.
It's September in our village, and it's time to harvest our grapes. I'm going to attempt to dehydrate most of them this year, as the wine we've made over the last few years hasn't been particularly successful. Also, we have this amazing vineyard right next door to us. This is Château Copsa. It's right next door to our village. The local shepherds have a very hard life.